Perfectionist, uncompromising, and detail-loving. That's McLaren. Since 2009, the English are back in the market again, with street-legal super sports cars, and since then have presented one model after the other. Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari, beware. This is a declaration of war.
Behind me is the hottest model currently available from England, the McLaren 720S. What people have always accused McLaren of in the past is that they all look the same, and that's finally different with the 720S. This is the official successor of the 650S, and it is therefore already following some pretty big footsteps. Optically, it has really changed. These are not just headlights, but here below is the opening for the air intake. It carries the air around the car, squeezes the air in here, and it flows directly onto the engine. But it also runs over here and produces downward force, and here directly on the spoiler. So that's all very aerodynamically sophisticated. A real highlight comes again here, the rear spoiler. But then more to that later because it can do a variety of things. At the rear, it reminds me a lot. It has probably also adapted that from the 675 LT, the special edition, which was only produced 500 times. The exhaust system looks just stylish. In the middle, on top, twin flow. Nice. In addition, and what looks really stylish, are the doors. In here, the door handle is concealed flush. It is difficult to find when you have it. The door is a bit heavy, but that's not bad. What they did well, they cut out the whole thing up here. As a result, you can get in perfectly smoothly where you otherwise have to squeeze through. And apart from the show effect, you can still sit down using the door handle. So, solved intelligently.
It looks like a show car, but the look is not just one of showmanship. Form follows function, describes the 720S beast. Every detail serves its purpose. It is a precisional weapon that is latently under-challenged on public roads. Malicious tongues claim McLaren vehicles do not have a cool engine sound.
Here you can already hear that it's not a typical V8 burbling as we know it, but it's a nice turbo whistle, and if you give it gas, it's cool. 4,000 revolutions. Bam! This thing pushes like crazy. At the bottom, totally discreet, totally calm, and then bam! It's just awesome.
McLaren builds racing cars for the road. Precision is the top priority.
What makes McLaren different to many competitors is that they still use a hydraulic system in the steering. It's heavier but more precise. What's still a highlight in the car, because I simply have not seen it anywhere else, if you go over here onto the track mode, the whole display simply folds away and only gears, rev counter, and speed remain. Tank doesn't matter, everything else does not matter, and there's only the focus on what is essential. I've not experienced that yet, and it's really stylish.
Technically, the McLaren 720S is up to date. From 4 liters of displacement, the turbocharged V8 draws enough power to move its driver into ecstasy.
The acceleration values are a blast. 2.9 to 100, and now it's coming. 7.8 to 200. Goes so fast.
The driver can only fathom out the potential of the 720S legally on the racetrack. Only here does the ultra-precise Sportster reveal its excellent manners. For drift novices, the engineers have programmed in a variable drift control, an electronic helper that adjusts to the skills of the driver and brakes when necessary. The name 720 is the program. For the same number of horses, scrape their hooves in the rear. 770 Newton meters of maximum torque make the tire salesperson happy. However, potential buyers should have a bit of change ready. Around 250,000 euros are required in Germany. For more extras, please calculate generously. But you always have the source of joy. The engine in the vehicle is certainly a highlight among many other highlights. The car is a work of art on wheels. Also in the interior, the superlatives continue. The workmanship is impeccable. The functionality, benchmark.
Tonnen. 1.4 tons for such a super sports car is really not much. McLaren has saved weight where possible, and the result is very impressive. Man. You can't just give it to anyone, at least not on winter tires in winter.
With the 720S, McLaren delivers a racing car for the road. The emotionally charged Italian horses and bulls get a tough opponent with this British precision weapon, which will guarantee them market share.